I said I'd play something new, and I wasn't kidding. Today we'll be playing Rogue Trader, and I will be trying to do decent at this. Now, bearing in mind that I am pretty bad when it comes to generally playing games, and now I'm going to be playing one where the previous iterations, the Pathfinder games that they made, I have done horrendously with. Now, maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself there. But in general, I got to a point in them where I think I just didn't understand anything. I got into, I don't know if you've played them, there's a part where you go into like this demon city. I'm not going to spoil it too much in case you guys want to play them, but you get to this demon city and the demons in there absolutely dominate me. I mean, I'm summoning like, I had this thing that allowed me to summon a bunch of angels. I'm summoning a bunch of angels around them, I'm hitting them with everything I have, and I'm doing nothing to them. And then they're like insta-killing me or something. I think it's mainly because one of the things that I don't particularly like, which is I think part of at least Pathfinder 1st edition, is they expect you to, before going into combat, put a load of buffs on yourself. But I really like this world, I really like 40k, and so I'm hoping that the combination of it being a world I really like, because I didn't really know much about Pathfinder, and it being a system more based on, like, I'm assuming the old Rogue Trader system, which is similar to the Dark Heresy system that I've done before, will get me through this. Like, so I have come into this and I sort of figured out a character with one of my friends just because I wanted to go into this with something. So if I go create a new character, I sort of have it already. See, I kind of like this one. I think he's really cool as a look. And I'm a bit generic when it comes to them, and I want this like proper straight face like this. And these, I don't know why you choose these. They feel a bit weird in my opinion. In terms of hairstyles, I kind of just want to make sure that I look like this guy the most. And so they kind of chosen the one that fits that. But I think I want it to be a bit more like slipped back. Also, this ponytail reminds me of the ponytail I have. I think he's got a darker coloured hair. I don't think my character has any tattoos. There's a scar there, but I don't think that counts. Is there more tattoos? No, that's where you put them. And in terms of augments, generally I don't really like any of these augments. But I think just to make him look more like he's in the world, I'll give him like something like that. You know, like, it doesn't add too much to the whole thing. It just makes you feel like he's in that world a bit more.
Fit for the Fon Phalancius annals.
No.
We need to invest.
Heresy grows from idleness.
No.
To arms! I will delight my masters with your demise. Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
I'm probably gonna go with that one. I don't know if you can hear it that well. Hold on a second.
Lance batteries, volley!
Yeah, you can probably hear that pretty well. In terms of these, I'm gonna choose this one. My idea is I'm gonna ignore Fellowship a bit and go heavy into like intelligence and heavy armor. I think that'd be a really cool build to go. And so I looked at this and went, this one's a potential, but from what my friend was telling me, crit hit chance is not really needed. Because when you have a higher hit chance, it affects your crits, right? So I'm going to go with this. Because I don't think I'm going to be heavily focusing on agility, whereas this just gives me more armor, which I think armor's pretty decent. If I can take more hits, I'm always up for that, right? And so I was having a look at these before, and this one seems to be more related to ballistic skill and helping people. This one was an option, but I just like this more. It uses the intelligence bonus that I'm going to be having decently high. gives me some weapon stuff and logic and stuff, and some of these abilities are pretty cool. Like this one, that allows me to go with the Surefire Prans, which will buff my damage or potentially my dodge and stuff. It allows me to even buff it even more. And all of these seem decent. If I have no Surefire Prans, I just gain one. That seems decent. There was a part of me that wanted to play this Sanctioned Psyker. Just because it looks so cool and I could have like biomancy and stuff, but it's just not the way I'm going to go at the moment. In terms of Triumph, I like this one. I like the Shadow War one, and I think having extra logic is always decent. And then this one makes the set... I know I'm going heavy toughness, so maybe I don't want this to be low, but I don't like these two in terms of what they actually mean. So this one's probably it. Although this one's not that bad. Because that would make sense with my like Inquisitor ideal. So I tell you what, I'm gonna go with this one instead. And I had a look at this, and the two I was looking at was potentially Operator, that gives you a load of analyzing stuff that goes with intelligence, and the dismantling hits, dismantling attack that also just you're buffing a load of your friends. But I think what I want to go is this Warrior, because I think Militant is what I want to go after this. Sorry, Militant. Vanguard is what I want to go after this, to get even more like melee bonuses, and then Exemplar obviously. In terms of buffs, weapon skills the most important. I think toughness is also very important. I think that's kind of what I want to go. But I think maybe I'm going to do this instead. Will I? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I know this is probably a bit boring to look at, but I had already sort of come up with what I wanted with this. I'm going to call this person, by the way, Excalibur. I'm going to call this ship Excalibur. I know it's not a particularly incredibly looking name, but what I've gone with. And then I hadn't really came up with a name that I really liked. Oh, there was an interesting one. You know what? I kind of like the name Wilbur. He's gonna be called Wilbur. Alright, let's start. I'm really looking forward to this game because I really like the lore. Sometimes it gets a bit too dark for me. I like for there to be some hope, and I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a coward, so I kind of feel I coward out of some of the big decisions a lot of the time. It's just it's just a part of me. But just look at that. That just looks so cool. Just a huge freaking statue in a spaceship of like a skull-headed person. It's just such a cool aesthetic. And these little skeletons are like skeletal heads that are literally people, because it's like a lobotomized person that they use as effectively a robot because they hate robots, because they did betray them. It's just such a cool little bit of like lore in there.
An excellent place for contemplation.
Ooh.
One has the best view of the cathedral from here.
Do you guys hear that? Is that okay?
Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
It's pretty fucking awesome. Well, let's see these options. Awe-inspiring sight. It's laughable and This level pretense is enough to one me think the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. I'm just gonna go with a generic, truly an awe-inspiring sight.
That is the
Purpose of all temples to the God Emperor.
to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in the service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtfir, Master of Whispers. In the
So,
employ
Master of
her
Whispers,
ladyship, rogue
which
trader Theodora von
is
Valencia.
effectively Spy Master from what I can gather. And so this Rogue Trader
I haven't had the
is...
pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
What's weird about the is we're Rogue Traders, and what that is it's like a title that is passed down from generation to generation that allows us to effectively trade between in the Empire, in the Imperium. I'm called Wilbur Stubbs. Is that the secondary name? Jesus.
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house.
So the logic
in
here
service
is
of
that
the Imperium.
we're one of the people that might
Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably
might be the
so, given that
successor
all
to
evidence
the
of
current Rogue
connection
Trader
was
lady.
lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of a ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie. Which
What
has
are your
now made you
responsibilities?
one of the heirs. To put it plainly,
Yeah,
I am
so
the
as I said
head of
before,
the
he's a
network of
spy. He's a
spies
spy
and
master.
informers
It's just a
who
fancy
serve
name
the
for it, it seems.
interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weaklings, both among
Yeah,
Lady
he
Theodora's
eliminates
retinue
vulnerability.
and
Sure.
in the ranks of her rivals. There is, and you will meet him soon enough.
I assume you have some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have
I've
come to invite you to a meeting
with Lady Theodora. Sorry, I like talking over them. I know it's a bit bad.
And I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is
I'm sorry if there's
regrettable that you
long
haven't
bits of
yet
silence from
had
me.
the
I just
opportunity
listening to
speak. It
this
has been an
incredible voice
arduous
acting.
voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform.
Let us
Let
join
us
them
join
then.
them there.
Sure. So just clicking like this, and what are these abilities I have at the moment? Surefire Plan is the ability I get from being me, and this is Charge. Okay. What weapons do I have at the moment? Do I have anything else? I just have a gun. I'm really bad at shooting a gun. Can I... Okay, I can move with WASD, change with
Let us
Q&E.
not dawdle.
Interactable objects. Time to highlight them. Okay. I heard I gave us another public dressing down recently. I don't know what it is this time, but can latch onto any excuse. Okay. Can it disappear so I can see the
always
rest of
keep
it?
my options open.
Okay. What's this? Inconceivable. Yeah, cool. What's this? Just a table. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
What's this? Oh, it's just reloading. Okay. As you can see, it's a very heavily religious sort of like
Always keep
world
your
this
eye on
is,
the prize.
which is quite interesting. I don't like that it auto-saved there. That kind of scared me.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord
Trophy
Captain.
room. What is she keeping as trophies? That tank.
What's happening?
Oh fuck, the... What are they, like servitors or whatever? Jesus, okay. Doesn't feel like the pistols are doing a ton to these enemies.
Your demise is already calculated.
You've been ambushed. The battle begins. Okay. Well, surely it's not going to last that long. There's like 4 people shooting this guy. You can't survive that much. Oh, he one-shots them. Oh, he one-shotted 2 of them. Shoot him. Joint analysis? Yeah, I understand that. What is that ability that you put on him? Exploit. At the start of each turn, the operator inflicts 1 exploit effect on all enemies in the operator's line of sight. If the operator hits a target with an exploit stack, the operator hits a target with an exploit stack. Okay, so he's just made it so he takes more damage. Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
I'm really not good at shooting. Do I not get another shot? I've got like a load of AP. I could use my surefire plan thing, but I don't think it's useful. I worry that I could have saved these 2 people if I had just... If I had used this, maybe?
Who if not me? Your end was inevitable.
Like, I think that might have killed him if I had just used my abilities. I'm really bad at that.
Suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors
Yeah, that
malfunctioned on
feels
the
like
officer's
somebody did
deck
that.
at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and
Boxcaster.
heirs
Okay, so that's
are
kind of like a
gathered.
phone.
I have blocked all passages between the
This
upper
was a
and
liver
lower
attack. It should
sectors
stop the
of the
culprits from
residential
advancing the
banks.
plans. Okay. Okay, so this feels like
I'm
something.
afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have
It
to
feels like
oversee the
immediately as
execution
soon as I
of
got on
these
here,
orders
something
personally.
bad's happened. Can I loot the bodies? Is that mean to do? Okay, let's have a look. What is that? What
there
is
money
this?
to be made?
Okay, that's a turret. That's a huge
Keep your
freaking
wits
tank.
about you.
What is that? It glows. Massive gold. I'm assuming that I'm supposed to go this way and there's like a door here. God, look at how big that place is. It's a blimmin' fucking cathedral on top of here. Jesus. They're not gonna go offline, are they? Nah, there's a dude working on them. They must be fine. Oh, I've made it. Oh, thank God I actually chose the right way to go. This is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. There's a man dressed in a peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension. His face, half of which is covered by synth skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be politically and economically suicide, practically an admission of heresy. The tall, grey-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation, no worse than my sensual, never heard that word before, could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Aeon? Is that Aeon 3? Aeon 5? Ethelwad? Survey the room. Yeah, why not? First impression of Ethelwad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of a parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervous twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerking movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Ethelred, Theodore von Valencia features appear as if they were carved from marble. Marble? No, they not with what they're doing now. From marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped behind her back. Everything seemed to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ethelred. I hope I'm saying these names right, I'm really bad at speaking. Behind the two of them you see two more men. One is a grey-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and bardics containing all manner of weapons. Our second candidate has joined us. The dry female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodore. The rogue trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Wilbur, approach and give me your answer. Passive skill tests. Okay. Cool. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon, I'm going to say 5, a new world on the fringes of the Kronos expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do? What would you do with this poisoned treasure? Let's see. Those spirits could well be natives named for dangerous aliens. Yeah, sure. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Avalon is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it would give us answer. I'm gonna go with one of the answers I got from succeeding a check, and instead go for probably a powerful alien. Reasonable and prudent, however, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavour. Apart from Xenos, which is, by the way, is the word for aliens, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I expect that you are simply unaware of their existence. Ooh, he's a bit mean. I give a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do. Fucking hell. We are both servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodore. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? I find your tone most disagreeable. Which one do I want to choose? I think I want this one. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Ethelred. Insolent! Ingrate! Upstart! How dare you! Ethelred, I believe I gave you an assignment from the ship. Explain to me, then, why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle deck to commune the inspection of the counterparts in his purview. I beg you forgiveness, Lady Theodore. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time. That guy feels like he's gonna betray us, I'll be honest. So, Wilbur, why are you here? Was it not you who sent for me? You've ceded the opening that was offered to you in the woeful display of meekness, admitting that this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-splittery compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoy came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodore van Valencia. Massimono af Scarus? I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by the most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where power, wicked and heretical reign, and both death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whether I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Wilbur, are one of those with the von Valancian blood in their veins and a rightful claim to the inheritance when the hour comes. I am ready to take on this sacred purpose. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I doubt that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Blood right alone is not enough to earn high honor of becoming the bearer of the warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your ability and talent may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Commander, then for one of their closest allies. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Volgitzver served me for many years before he made his mistake. Did I hear that correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you? His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valencia, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. His performance in his current role is satisfactory, or it used to be at least. Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? The box affixed to Theodore's attire suddenly comes to life, but all it gives is unintelligible noise. Theodore winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate void-shipped translation out of the void, and my presence is required on the bridge. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance, or could it be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield? Or perhaps there is something to all those stories about the ship being possessed after all. Lady Theodore, for good Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumours spread by uneducated riffraff? Enough. Ablard? Such hearsay amuses me. Idrea eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors? I don't know. This ship is thousands years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of spectres dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. Where is your ship heading? The Rykard system, the dominion of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Kronos expanse, and each of them possess resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valencia in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendour. I set the course for Rykard on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet appraise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearing aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually I will find you a post that suits you as I did for Ethelwad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to Voxcaster Awakens once more. This time, you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Voxcast, then nods and draws a weapon. Disturbances reported on adjacent decks. Shall. If the need arise, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. Oh fuck. That seems like a lot of people. How did they get all the way here? Isn't this like the command room?
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Initiative. Well, no, I have initiative. Sure. And we were ambushed, so I can't do anything. Kill team. Plus 50 ballistic still until the end of combat. What?
To the heretics!
That's insane.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Is that just an ability I can get at some point? I hope. Cover. Yeah, I'm gonna... Can I shoot and then go into cover? No. Okay, I move to cover.
On it.
That cost me anything? No. I missed? Wasn't that a 95%? What bullshit is this? How is that fair? I know my plus 50 means that I still don't have a 100% chance, but that's still fucking hell. I'm gonna end this without killing somebody, aren't I? They're gonna do all the work. How did they dodge a plasma rifle? What? Oh, at least he's here to kill them off.
Reduced to dust. For the glory of the
I guess Morse is also incredibly good as well. Yeah, I've got this on again. Let me just activate this.
Good as done.
How many of these? Is there any way of seeing how many I have? I think I've used them. That's seriously a 38% chance.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down.
Didn't I have like a plus 50? Okay, well, that's my turn.
pain and duty go hand in hand.
Theodore, destroy them.
Oh, this'll leave a scar.
One fewer target.
Mort. Please, Mort, just destroy them with your flame weapon. It missed?
Who if not me? I'll see to it personally.
Got a hit, right? 70% chance? That's effectively 100% chance. Theodore waves her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort, take the team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Oof, Jesus. Rogue Trader turns her eye to you. Didn't bat an eye when the scum burst onto the deck, Not bad. I've seen many officers who have panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. The incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what is transpiring now. Possible, quite likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now we need to isolate the affected components and try to assess the situation. Sorry about that. My friend just got some good news. So I'm really happy. What are your orders? Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Can I loot bodies, though? No? Can I not loot the bodies? No? Okay. I don't really want this gun anymore. Do I not go this way?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Maybe this way. Feel like a fight's happening here.
I always have a backup plan.
Hey Mort, you've got this. Yeah, look at you, Mort. There's no way you can beat anyone can beat Mort. Mort's great. Thank Providence you're alive and well. Always on time, Conrad. The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could have set your chrono by it. Mort, pull yourself together. What did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy up us again? We're all done here. I'll report right away. I don't like the earthquakes. I guess it's not an earthquake on a ship. Shipquake? Master of Whispers. What is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck. And my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Severe case of warp madness? Have some of the crew lost their mind and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! I have not yet received word from the engine room regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communication was already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voscasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madman has already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outage was planned in advance. Perhaps it's an organised mutiny. We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle deck. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. First, we need to confirm that the bridge and navigator's sanction are secure. I have the means to do both things at once. Ethelrad? Where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard our ship that is potentially being assaulted by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than the whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I tried to locate him, but the last known about his movement is that he arrived on transition deck 18. Blast it, Master of Whispers. Find Ethelrad immediately. Senchal, locate Class and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant with me. I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Wilbur? If I may, Lord Captain? Transition deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Ethelrad back, I could use some support. After all, I am not as adept at direct confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed arch-militant. And taking into consideration Ethelrad's psychic powers... Did I double-click there unintentionally? Then it's settled, Wilbur. Find Ethelrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to the restricted compartments, such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? I shall do everything in my power. Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your head if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come. She's very harsh, isn't she? But, I mean, I guess she needs to be in a commanding situation for this to work. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk and you do not have even have proper gear. I shall make do. Lead the way. Of course you will. Lady Theodore would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs, but that is no longer relevant. What? With a pop and sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Did he just stab me? What? I promised you a special destiny, Wilbur. It is time to fulfill it. He's the fucking traitor, of course. How does it sneak past the Master of Whispers? Because the Master of Whispers himself is a blimmin' traitor. That's fucking... Why didn't I even see that? That's so obvious in the hindsight. Why did he just kick me? What the hell, mate?
Careful. Be gentle with
You
our
kicked
guest.
me!
He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber.
What's the warrant chamber? I imagine where the trade
I
is?
need him
Yeah, the
breathing.
trade warrant.
Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Volvic, you two-faced scun, you're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you.
I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant
Warrant chamber.
This
This
void ship's most
powerful.
There,
Beyond the
those
gates lies the relic that gives
Theodora
Theodora.
all of her
Terradora. Is it not
A
Theodora?
sacred warrant
Fuck,
of trade.
I've been saying that wrong.
Only one obstacle remains on my path to
Guarded by
obtaining
a
it.
sentinel
The
and
gates
atrial
of the
device,
chamber are
journey open to the
guarded by
true
the
heir.
sentinel.
I expect
In
to do
an
the spot
ancient
myself, but
device
never
that
mind, you
will
will
only
offer the
open
voice.
door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part
What is it,
myself.
inbred? Is your blood too thin for the sentinel?
On the contrary, the warp's blessing has raised me too much
Not
above,
above your kind.
Father Valencius. The sentinel
Refuses
refuses
to submit.
me.
But
But
you can help.
Can help.
After all, isn't that what family is for? What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you solid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched. What do you know
About wretchedness, Theodore's cur.
Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence?
Oh, I know this
with
delusion,
your
but thank the
blind
gods it no longer has
loyalty?
power over
Oh,
me.
I know this delusion.
But
Humanity
thank the
can
gods
rot.
it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
That's... Yeah, he's gone full traitor.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods.
I will accomplish
And
this.
you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
It's not happening, mate. Does it? Which one of these has a skill test? I don't think any of these have a skill test at the moment. Get out. I am not your puppet. I will do as you require, but I will find a way to make you pay for this, you filth.
I doubt it, might.
There's nothing I can do, right? I'm dead if I don't do this. What's my chances of doing this? 85% chance? Sure. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What's a cogitator? A digital device. Okay. And immediately catches your eyes the strange alloy that was used as material for this machine component, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect that this might be some form of kind of archaeotech. Oh, ancient attack. Okay. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of any living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen on the right of you lights up, showing a string of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, instilling demanding sacrifice. The voice that fills your head after Voig wounded you with the blade does not go away. On the contrary, the source coils itself in a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Look for anything that can be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding something you could use as a weapon. Your search is in vain. It's completely empty, perfect working condition. Never a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar. Examine the sentinel. It looks noticeably different from the ones you are used to. Its skin covering its stitched together. Sorry, I'm really bad at saying this. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems the creator of this sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than any other ordinary automations? Probably. Not sure, I'll place my hand on them all. Nothing else I can do. The jaw clamps around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming of the servo monitor start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen on the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. You're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Is it from the sentinel? The cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whatever it is, you can hear it clearly. Yes, I do require assistance. Request accepted. Initiating defense protocols. Nice! Turrets!
There is still
There's
another way.
way. Here's a shield? You can do that? Okay, I'll check the chamber. I don't feel like I should be going in here. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade, to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely for... I can't say it fast enough, I'll be honest. Oh, a little servitor.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communications with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper deck at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated.
Okay, we'll seal this place, yeah. As the game story unfolds, you'll see notifications of decaying, general anti-keep track, rumors and contests also contain, you'll learn more. Okay, cool.
I always keep my options open.
I always keep my options open. Seal the chamber.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Volkvir is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
What? He intended to take revenge on Theodore for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan. Oh, holy God, Emperor.
Holy God, Emperor.
Oh, he is doing the bit, cool.
I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. Bandmaster, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
He openly admitted that he's a mastermind behind this mutiny.
Saints'
Saints' blood.
Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt
Just
to stop
stopping
the attackers
forces
from
from
spreading
intervening.
to other levels.
Yeah, that makes
But now
sense.
I
So he
see
locked
the
us
real
off.
reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master.
Over the
Alas,
compartments.
I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way.
Wilbur, I can treat your wounds.
treat
I have
your-
medicine kit on me.
I have
And
a
for the
medication.
love of the throne, now is not a good time to be
And
walking without a means
for
of
the love of the
self-defense. Okay, cool. Because I need a melee weapon. Like, now. I could use his axe. My weapon skill... If we have a look at weapon skill, my weapon skill is slightly better. Is that a two-handed weapon? It's a one-handed weapon. How is my toughness? So I have 33% armor. What is armor? It reduces incoming damage. It shows the percentage of damage that is reduced by the character's armor. That's pretty decent. So he wants the bag. Do you want a second one? And then, because it's one-handed, I'll give myself a pistol. Because why not? Weapons. I've done that. Yeah, I've done that as well. Okay, Albert.
What advice do you seek?
I would like you to use one of these on me.
Let's patch you up. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for them. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance.
The situation on the
The
middle deck is
situation
much
on the middle
worse.
decks is much worse.
All
Although strike teams
communication with
have
the
already
bridge
been
and
dispatched
engineering
there.
bay was lost, so apart from the
All
scattered
communication with the
vox
bridge
casts,
and the
we have
engineering
no
bay was lost.
information to go on.
So,
Okay.
apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it.
That's not the worst of it. What else could be going badly?
These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into
Okay.
real space.
That's bad.
I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
What can we expect to find
we
at the
can manage that.
Navigator's Sanctum?
During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all
And for
who are
good
not
reason.
involved in
It is
traversing
open
the
a
area.
third eye
for
and
good
perceive
reason.
the way. The sanctum must be
For the
bathed
navigator
in the
to open
energies of
their
the
third eye and
Immaterium.
perceive the way, the
Only a
sanctum
navigator
must be
can withstand
bathed in
such a
the
deal.
energies
For the
of
rest of
Immaterium.
us, any contact with the warp is
Only
fraught
a
with
navigator
perils,
can
such as
withstand
loss
such
of
a
sanity,
For
spontaneous
the rest of us, any
mutation,
contact with the
and
warp
even
is fraught
death.
with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
The Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us
Fucking
proceed.
love the name Wilbur. I love that it's called Wilbur. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission,
Splendid.
not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires
Onward.
proper resolve. Don't you dare to cross us!
Don't you dare to cross us. So, I'm going to put you like here, and I'm going to go like here, and we're going to split up and kill for clues. Oh. 0 damage. Oh. 0 damage. Launching an attack if it does not count Straight line and launches a melee attack against any target in the path. Okay, if I do like this.
Indeed. I took care of this one.
So what's the difference between these attacks? Yeah, I know attack of opportunity. Strike is one creature attack, and that's cleave. Got it.
Reduced to dust.
You're dead. What does this do? 0 AP cooldown once per combat. Probably not useful. Don't shoot me. Ah, that hurts. Please stop shooting me. The other people did 0 damage. How come you have more damage? Where's my weapons? Oh, that's it. Swing. You know, in that kind of... Does that hit both of these people? It could.
Another enemy down.
Yeah, joke's on you. You're screwed. 1 second.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh. Damn, I thought I'd kill him. Oh well. What happens if I just press this button and then end my turn? Does it give me more dodge? Seems like it. I have not dodged 500 enemy... You guys can't see it, but there was an achievement that said I dodged 500 enemy attacks. That's not true. That's just a straight up lie. Charge. It's too... How is that too far? Oh, because I've done an attack, my movement's down. Got it. I messed that up. Why do the range attacks do so much? What's this? Sure. Wait, is he just dead anyway? Very likely.
Your end was inevitable.
I feel like I wasn't supposed to take this much damage in a fight.
On it.
Damn. Well. God damn it, I'm taking so much damage. Why is this target too far away for me to do charge? But it's not too far for me to just walk to and kill. Oh, I leveled up. Can I get another heal on? Oh wait, I'm full health. Why did that happen? Is that a mechanic in this game? What does... That's toughness, and it represents to resist negative effects. I got some use out of that, because I think that made me resist, like, mind-altering things. But athletics feels like what I want to be focusing on, at least partly. Although he's probably decently athletic. And he's in my party at the moment. So I guess I should just do Carouse. Because I mean, like, nothing wrong with that, having that. How do I complete? There. And then he probably can take athletics for me. Yeah, he can take athletics. Now I can loot. No, to inventory. Can I like two-hand swords? I don't have any bonuses to it. But like, I don't need the gun. Like, what do I gain if I do that? Do I gain anything? More parry, I guess? Auto pistol, las pistol. It kind of feels like the las pistol is just better. Why not? I probably actually should switch these, right? Why don't I just always have it on the 2-weapon one? zone maps. So we want to go to there. Go into the navigation.
Navigator sector is directly along the passageway.
Is there any way of changing how
We are not too late.
the formation I'm in? Because it feels like, even though I selected both of them, I want
Miscalculations are for commoners.
like
I don't
this.
make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
I make profitable learning experiences. That's fucking a bit up his own arse. Characters? Can I just... Is that a... Is that a... Oh, she has psychic powers. I want that.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final
blinded
dawn through the
guide?
cracks
What
and
the heck
fall
is the
victim
blinded
to a
guide?
whim of fate.
She kind of feels like she's evil. Is she supposed to be evil? Idra. Idra?
Master, watch your head. Indira,
Jesus.
would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once?
Oh, she was trying to warn
That
us?
was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they...
Are you sure we're not...
Oh,
Are we sure she's not
Abelard,
evil?
How they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius.
Yeah, but all the other, like, fucking... A lot of the people we've met have also died that were... Or traitors of hers.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls.
I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of Imperium, falling under the burning rays of the final dawn.
And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing.
It is trying to hide its presence from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me
I
mad.
still don't know if I want you in
But
our
I am
group.
patient.
I feel like that's a hazard more than like a bonus.
But now, with this clamor around me, and you are Von Valan.
Here for eclipse relays and the servo skull which have followed you all the way here. Theodore scrambled words to give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer's frequency. To all those who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands, are to gather on the officer deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack. Oh fuck, okay, so she's doing okay then. Unless, does this imply that it's... Is this supposed to be her, or is it the spy master tricking people?
That's Ethelthrat.
Oh, it's Ethelred,
Empress
okay.
Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered,
And he can
his
still hold
mind
a
or
little
body
longer
to-
without us. Blast it, you're right. First we need to do with what's happening here.
First, we need to
What
deal
are we
with what's
doing
happening
here? Please tell me.
The whispers called me.
They went after the navigator.
Oh,
Oh, if they get rid of the navigator, we're stuck in this blimmin' warp and screwed, right?
They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers.
What? You don't
The
mean
engine Seer Prime is... Oh fuck, is that bad?
Said,
Without... Oh god.
and the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares.
Jesus.
Crackling
We
and-
must go to see if he's
Oh,
well.
No, 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 no. Nothing is well about him. But we're not
The
just
state
going
of
to
this,
stand here and take it, are we?
Maybe
The state
one
of
who's
things in
crippled
here
or his death
suggests
door
there's
must
a
still
navigator
kicking.
around.
Since
Maybe
our skin
one
hasn't
who's
peeled off her
crippled or
faces
at
just yet,
death's
his third
door.
eye must be
We could still
closed.
kicking. And since
Oh,
our skin
gosh.
hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So...
Okay. I want to drag a box over them. Okay. Are we going in here? Oh, fuck. That guy looks like he's fine, though. Like, it's bad at the moment, but that guy looks like he's fine.
Close ranks. I'll turn you into corpse starch.
I'll turn you into corpse starch. Sure you will, mate. Got Evelyn there. Gonna put Indrid there. And then I'm going to put myself, because it seems like my turn's immediate. Probably to kill off this brawler first. Hologram. You can use a hologram to gauge the okay. Can I, like, do this?
As good as done. You never stood a chance.
I have not done 500 crit hits. Don't lie to me, game. Damn, I wish I could have changed this, actually. So, if I switch to this now... Can I not get him with it? Damn. Can I do, like, this? There's no way I can do it where I get both of them. Fuck it.
I won't stand for it. I'll see to it personally.
I missed? Well, shit.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, it does 6 damage! How is this fair? What does she have? Second increases the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. I could see that being good on me. Dealing to a target, okay. Like one enemy within 10 spells on the opposite, it gains 2 exploits. Okay, and what's this? That looks cool. Oh, I can only get 2 of them, but fuck it, let's try it. Oh, that's good. I like that. Give the eye to you. And then I can put exploit on this guy. Okay, I guess I can't put it on that guy. Maybe... I mean, I may as well put it on this person. There's no problem with it, right?
Follow my lead.
If I move to here, I hit this dude with this attack and instantly kill him.
Take care of this one.
And then all I could do is I could... Can I get him here? No. Okay, what I can do though... This might help. Look, can I not do this? No, I can't. Okay.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. On it. I won't compromise my principles.
But I thought I could use them multiple times per turn. Oh, no, I understand now. Sorry.
I'll see to it. Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Oh, it's to help with that. Okay, cool.
I'll make it happen.
Okay. We're going to ignore that and hope that nobody saw that. Which is entirely possible. Hang on. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. It's fine. The creature in the chair appears as if it's become one with the throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have... Oh, that's not good, right? That's not good at all. The navigator is breathing heavily. The air whistling as if it exits through 2 dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. That's not good at all, what? The creature's eyes are shut, the 2 ordinary eyes as well as the 3rd one that sits on the centre of its forehead, which I think is normal. I believe Master Vespardus still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. Hey, are you alive? That feels like such a weird way to say it. I think I want to ask the Psychic, because she probably knows. Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. Just doing something. Give me a sec. Okay, right, we're back. The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the 3rd eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vox Grill? What's that? Oh, it's a communication thing. Short range. At the base of this bizarre chair, it is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short to do what? Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto its seat, then thrusts forward again, as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than the wild Imperatus. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can go, his layered remnant slowly turning crimson. The gills shut, burst open, flowing 2 hideous screaming mouths like pits. Fall to your knees, mortal, and behold the final dawn. It came from beyond! His body is not his! Indrid screams echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paradoxiums of the corruption. It marches thunder under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriad of words and meaning, each one a portent of the salvation within me. Now, the navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling. But then his fits stop abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his 3rd eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose. And there is a purplish swelling around the eye. Run, free from this place while I still have the strength. The words come out of the Vox's laboured rattle. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? This ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman. If he is still alive, it is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Ethelred and his people. I will believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier. Vespardus, good luck, and thank you. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Oof. Jesus, that sounds bad. What? What is this? Autogun. Is this axe better than my... According to this, it does more damage than the sword, which isn't right. The average that an axe does is 6. The average that a sword does is 7, maybe 8. It's probably 7.5. I do kind of like the idea of going double axes, though. I'll take both of them. Double axes. Look at me. You, you're fine as you are. Is this better? No. Also, it's a psyker thing.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Sorry, a heretic thing. Did I not loot you guys? You weren't counted in the thing. Okay. Anything else in here that I want? No, not really.
I always have a backup plan.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. Was that a tentacle? No, I was just seeing things. There's no way there's a fucking tentacle here. Locked door. Oh, so I'm supposed to go back to the elevator thing, I guess. I'm also, the thing is, I get lost very easily. If we don't go to the warrant chamber, we want to go to the officer's deck. Well, I hope you've been liking this. This has been really fun. I've been having a lot of fun playing at this point. And be honest, I have seen bits and pieces from my friends streaming it to me of like this starting bit, but I haven't seen all of it because I'd pop in and watch a bit of it, then either I or him would have to go away and then I'd come back. Oof. He was 1 day away from retirement. Acting as if, like, unless you're a named character, you actually get any form of retirement. Your ship is as good as ours. It's all over for you. Ooh, I like her. Somebody shoot this dead. Oof.
You he would protect us.
My god. My light.
My emperor. Jesus, you need to turn it down a bit, right? A white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems like she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you.
We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is
unfamiliar.
Who
are
you?
Wilbur von Valencia, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. I keep saying that as hearsay. With the arch enemy's hunger.
What's the arch enemies?
I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces.
Okay, it's the chaos. Chaos, okay.
Can be trusted.
So I must know. Why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you.
Now is not the time for interrogation.
The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed master of wisdom.
Yep, that guy's a dick. He stabbed me and everything. Well, I think he like shocked me and put like a creature in me. I think.
With the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
The censure is right. There is no time to talk.
Very well. We may
Let's leave it at that. For now. As if you could take me. Bring it fucking on.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves
its own time and under more appropriate circumstances. Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be.
And that will suffice.
What is happening on the officer's deck? Massacre, my lord!
And heretics are not just killing the crew.
Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air.
I saw people going mad the moment
blight? Is this Nurgle? I thought this was more of a Tzeentchian thing.
I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Okay, we must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door.
I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to
Sure.
join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains
Yeah,
may
sure.
have
You stay here so that the fight is a lot harder. Please come with us. I think we're more important than holding this little area here.
Good to hear it.
Sister?
Ready.
May Terra's light illuminate our path.
Through fire and darkness.
Oh, a chest. A little bit of looting before we go. I mean, that's fine, right? What are they? Holy gifts. Yeah, I'll collect them. Equipment. Right, let's have a look. What's she got? She's got a mesh chest plate. Is that considered... What is considered heavy armor? What? You must not have features. So if I have these, I can't wear this anymore? What's the logic behind this? It's medium. Okay. Is this heavy? Medium. Is he wearing heavy? Medium. Okay. I need heavy armor. Not need, sorry. I want heavy armor. What does this door do? Oh, that's the way forward. Oh god, that shows how much I am good at navigation.
More enemies to face judgment.
Oh,
We are truly
I also
blessed
didn't realize that these people were evil. Who goes first? A bunch of cutthroats. Okay, let's stay back then. Let them come to us. Maybe back a bit. Hey, parried. I wish parry also made me hit back. But I think it's just a melee specific dodge. Types of cover. Full cover indicates both the skull and it reduces the chance to hit by 60%. Partial cover reduces it by 35%. At the start of... At the same time, the chances to hit behind cover vary depending on the difficulty of the game. Okay. First things first I'm going to do is I'm going to hit him with... What does a basic attack do against you? It doesn't kill you. So we're going to do this. I'm going to hit you with this.
See to it personally.
What? What's that thing on him? Fresh injury. Ah, okay. And then that's all I can do. Shoot me. Nice. You missed. You're basic. Anyone I can get with this? Ooh, I could kill a lot of these guys. Any of them that haven't had their turn yet? You haven't had your turn yet. Or actually, instead of that, could I just hit them with this lightning? You get two of them.
I'm not so sure.
Right.
No can do.
Can I move into a spot where I can hit them? Because knocking out these two would be huge. What's the range on this ability? 12 cells. So it's like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like somewhere around here, maybe? Move to here.
I know what is to come.
Can I then hit him with... Can I then hit them with like this ability? I can. Die. Unlimited power. Why can't I use this? Is it not 2 AP? Do I have to have not moved and not used my action? Okay. Well, I'm gonna buff you.
Anything else?
And then you're next.
Will do.
Probably enough. Yes, my chair worked. The soldier, she is executed with burst weaponry that deals damage in an area. Is a mobility in combat. Is unique. Certain times allow you to burst. Okay, yeah, I've seen how this works. You can just do like that and get a load of people, but it will also get a load of my friends. This is a strong term. I could do that. It hurts Albert, but that's probably fine. It's only a 17% chance it hits. But it's a 0% chance I hit that person. I could do that and actually get it to be a decent shot. Fuck it, we're going with it. Did I hit him? Is there a log? I'm not sure if I shot that guy or not. What's this? This ability also gives you additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in 5. So it's hit by a hits a demon or a chaos cultist deals. That's movement. What does this do? Okay, I should have really moved her. What I'm hearing is what I actually I think it just said as well that I just ignored. Can I move into a spot where I can then straight line attack that person? Yes, I think just being here inherently can. If I do this...
At your beck and call.
Never mind, it didn't kill him.
Indeed.
I should have seen that. I seen if that killed them first.
Another enemy down.
Just a minor setback.
Oh, the bleed killed them. More people? Oof. Oof indeed. So I could run over here and kill this person. But that would have used that uses my movement. Instead I could move over there, attack, and just be stood in the middle of nowhere. Can I hide behind Abland? God, he's taking a lot of damage. I think what I want to do is maybe... Does this take an action? No. Take a single shot of this guy. Fuck. Let's go for just a kill.
Don't let your guard down.
This is probably going to be a mistake, but at least I have this buff on me.
I'll see to it.
Oh, that's better. What does it say? If the Lord moves, then gain until the start of your next turn. I should have done this. And then moved and did all this. That's a shame. I'm learning how to play this. I need to be making it a bit slower. Can I mark this person? No, the person I marked is probably dead. Wait, no. Wait, hold on a second. I did! If I move to like here,
What is this foreboding?
could I then just like... Bam! How long does this last? Till the end of combat. Can I have can I do it multiple times? Can I stack them? Probably not, right? Oh! Yeah, I am having a good time. I'm having a good day, thanks. I'm a bit confused about this game. It's a bit complicated, but I'm sort of getting the hang of it. Sort of. Does it say anywhere that can only have one on? We're at the start, right? It's kind of a old sort of turn-based CRPG kind of game. I don't know if you've ever seen like Pillars of Eternity and the old like there was a couple of Pathfinder games that this company made as well. There is a lot of words to it though. It's based on a very old sort of tabletop RPG system called Rogue Trader, like the game's name. Let's see if that works. No. Okay, you can only have one on something. Can I analyze any enemies?
But of course.
Why not? It's also based in the Warhammer sort of world that has been around for a while. Yeah, I would suggest playing it. I mean, one of the things that I've sort of realised with games like this is, and this may sound like obvious, but if you're not having fun playing at the difficulty you're on, you can play one of these and just play it on lower difficulty. I've never played that game actually. I'm assuming the FF means Final Fantasy. I've never played that game before. I've heard really good things about it. Is that the one that got the remake?
I'll do it.
Or is that a different Final Fantasy? I need to give this guy a ranged weapon.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call.
Oh, we parried it. That's not good. I've heard that Final Fantasy VII game's a pretty long game. I'm surprised you got through it all.
I have strategy. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, I've heard the remake is a bit different to some other remakes in the sense that I think that they've like changed the story slightly. Like they've not only is it just a game, but it's got like better mechanics. They've changed up the story a bit, or like added new stuff or something. So it would be quite interesting to see, because although I've not played it, I think I know bits about the world because of just like it being such a well-known like property, you know. I feel like you don't really get into RPGs without knowing it. Just England. I'm from England. Around near Manchester, if you know where that is.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated.
Yeah, it's a decent place. Oh god, Abelund, you've taken a lot of damage.
My place is at the fore.
Really? What sort of stuff do you create? Besides this game, I play the Final Fantasy XIV MMO. That game's pretty decent. Generally, just like RPGs in general. You know, I played a bit of the Baldur's Gate that came out recently. That was pretty fun. Haven't made my way all the way through that. But generally just RPGs and stuff.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
I'm kind of playing it on a stream just so that I actually make my way through this, because a lot of the time I find that I give up on these kinds of RPGs halfway. Either I get to a point in the game where I get to a point in the game where I'm just like, I get bored. Nice. It's honestly, like, I'm so glad that there's more and more people getting into that kind of stuff. I don't know, I'm not really into, like, horror games. It's just never really been my thing, you know. I'm an absolute coward. So.
I always keep my options open.
Alright, what's in here? Just a bunch of junk. Oh well.
Keep your wits about you.
What is this? Logic. Yeah, everyone has their own thing. I can never get into horror movies. I can never get into horror games. But then, you know, I can sit through an RPG. And then there's many people who just get bored of that really quickly and stuff. Or I get really into like some form of like anime and stuff, and it's like other people think that's completely stupid, you know? Everyone has their own games.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Who can use these then? Do you need a requirement then? Information. Yeah, I just think the sort of the long-term idea. Oh yeah, nice to meet you as well. It's always nice to meet people.
That is not my destiny. That is not the Emperor's will.
Can you not use these? Can nobody use these then? Am I missing something? Oh, I'll just keep them then. Increase tech use. Who's using that? Sure. I'll give it a look. I mean, I'm not very... I can't give you any like professional like advice on this stuff because I'm not very knowledgeable on that stuff, but I can definitely give my opinion on it. Oh, yeah, sure. Give me a second so that I can remember it. Yeah, so my name is Jenny Moss as it is here, and then it has the extra numbers obviously are like, I think it's like hold on a second, 0145 if that helps. (0145) JD Moss.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The 0145 is the, you know, the ID thing on it.
Duty prevails.
Yep, I got you.
Is there money to be made?
Cool. Let me just do this. Pending. Sure. Boop. That. gave you a little wave.
Let us not dawdle.
Yeah, I should have accepted by now. Try tech user.
I always get the job done.
You see, the Soul games have always been interesting. That's
how it's done.
I've always been like, I've always wanted to play them because I love the lore behind them, but they've always been a bit daunting, you know? Like, they always look like they're gonna be really hard, and I feel like I just get frustrated with them. But I definitely want to give them a try at some point, because from what I've watched people play of them, they're really cool. You know, the aesthetic for a lot of the like Dark Souls games is really, really cool.
Just as I planned.
Multi-key. Take that.
Keep your wits about you.
But no, I've never played them. They're definitely on the list. Now, let me level up. Endure. Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by tech bonus, and they gain tech bonus temporary wounds. So then what's the rank here? Oh, you just complete it. Okay. Is this just endure again? Yeah, it's endure again, okay. They don't get anything special here. If it's all right with you, yeah, I'll check them after the stream, and I'll see how they are. Just because I'm not very good at multitasking, that's really all. Revel in Slaughter, what is this? Merely remove the winded condition. What's the winded condition? Ballistic steel up, agility, crit damage, ability equals, okay. Ability becomes available once you kill 3 enemies. Okay. Cool.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Sorry, what did she get for that level? Characters. I don't like this, that she's a heretic. Small exploits from a target to decrease the dodge. Okay, so you can make it so you're guaranteed to hit. That's fair. Can we go this way? Yeah, cool.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Where do I think I'm supposed to go up there next, but I think I just want to like, do a bit of exploring before I do that.
That's how it's done.
At least I think so. Oh, a helmet. Extra armor. Perfect, I'll take that. %38 armor. That's pretty decent. No. I think if any of the helmets get a bit, they look a bit weird, I might just turn off the ability to see them. Just because I like the look of my guy and I don't want it to be obscured in any way.
Let us not dawdle.
What the heck is this? The roar of the flames ring in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in a raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by an ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodore von Valencia. The expression is calm, terrifyingly so, for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other raised in an inviting gesture. Have you lost my heir? An apparition? A sorcerer's apparition? Trickery of the warp? Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Abelund does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord is outrageous. This is impossible. I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible, Wilbur, but your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell you would like me to share the knowledge with you. I can tell that you would like me to share the knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of the flames, Wilbur, show you a path rid of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodore speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now still dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing but acceptance. Do not listen to this apparition, Wilbur. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn through those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodore before we suffocate in this furnace. That's honestly fair. The people, Wilbur, the survivors from the middle deck, we must help the crew, lead them out, find a way around. It's back at you, coughing and confused people around you. Over the roaring flames you hear a distant sound, frightening voices, screams muffled and distorted. Then we'll miss the chance to meet up with Ada. Wilbur, what are you waiting for? Dogmatic, iconoclast, and heretical. Okay, so this is which view I want to go. So either I can go dogmatic, which is the Emperor will guide the righteous on their path, or take my pain away and give me power, which feels like I'm turning to effectively evil. And then iconoclast is caring about the people. I kind of want to be playing this as kind of somebody who cares about the people, so I'm going to go with that one. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grow stronger. And hopefully, once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forgot about Theodore, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but bellowing fire. So it was an illusion. I thought as much. Like when it was turning into a snake-like features and stuff, like, that felt a bit like it was just an illusion.
Go. Seeing that was standing in front of us in the fire, I could have sworn.
Well, don't swear.
All unholy visions go.
Crash the
Do you
platform?
want to follow it?
What does this do? Why did I click this without even checking? Oh, it makes a bridge. How do I get that goods, though? What would I have done if I had failed that? There was a good chance I failed that.
We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here.
I hope
Which would
Ethelred's
be
okay.
even worse.
We need all the allies we can get.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
Yeah, I still don't want to go through the fire. I wanted to save our friends.
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders.
To the bridge.
If Ethelred is there,
then he requires immediate
immediate
assistance.
assistance.
I say there is one thing that I find most troubling.
The Lord's Captain's Vox casts.
They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now.
With your
at the head
permission,
of
I
the
suggest we
councils.
confirm ourselves that she is not.
What if the Lord Captain is besieged
Okay,
in her
yeah,
own
let's go to her. I mean, first I'm going to collect that loot that I can
Always
obviously
keep your eye on the
see.
prize.
Sure. And we're not using that teleporter, right? Sorry, elevator, not teleporter. What am I saying? We're using something
I
else.
always keep my options open.
Is this useful in any way? No. Well, it's always worth trying to check everywhere before you go and do the main quest stuff.
over there.
Why not?
What do we have here?
Let's have a look at the captain's quarters. Yeah, that can go in the cargo. Leave location. Lord Captain's quarters.
Let us not dawdle.
This doesn't look good at all. I hope Mort's okay. Mort was cool. He's a little heavy heavy weapon specialist. That does not look good at all. Feels mean to just be looting at this point, but Prize Dogmatic Follower. It grants the user immunity to enemy crits. Well, I'm sure this Sister of Battle is dogmatic. She has to be. Good item that can only be crits by certain. You can open the menu to see. Now they're both on. You check what conviction they have. Okay. Let's have a look at the conviction then. So, I've gone down a Iconoclast that gave me Above the Thundering Guns. The Rogue Trader and 2 random allies start with temporary wounds equal to their resolve. That's pretty decent. I'm not heavy resolve, but that's fine. He's gone 2 into Iconoclast. That's kind of good. He's following my reputation. This gives me extra movement. Okay. She's a heretic, which is kind of worrying. Don't know if I like that. And she's obviously dogmatic. Okay. That's okay. I don't really understand that, and I think I'll look into that probably off stream just to figure out what stuff is. Because I don't want to be sitting here constantly reading, you know? A little bit of reading's fine, but not too much. Theodore von Valencia's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant, oh no, Mort, still clutching his weapon, slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Oh.
No!
Jesus, she's really unhappy.
Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath.
Oh, she feels...
It was...
I guess if you can predict the future and you don't predict something, you're gonna feel really bad when it involves somebody's death.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere. It could have happened in the heat of battle.
Yeah,
Not to
I guess
mention
it
that
could
Mort
have.
was here, and he
I would have thought she would have
protected Lady
captured
Theodora
her
to the
instead.
last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning fast
reflexes, okay. I could look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear an imprint of the killer, just give it to me and I will try to see what secrets it holds.
In my own way.
Let's have a look at Mort first. Mort might have been more brutally killed. Oh, I should have read that. I thought that said examine Mort's body. Cause of the death and it was an auto pistol shot, a very accurate one. She was even surprised. Also full of this. What are these? What are these? Maybe yeah. Touch Theodore. Why not?
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects.
I won't risk searching for it in the warp. Okay. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can attain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they have been submerged in promethium. Oh, okay, it's fuel. What do these shards tell you?
I see.
Streaks of colour.
Luminescence. Blue light.
Something dark, ominous. Oh. The glass was something foul, that's for sure.
And Conrad.
So the glass was a foul equipment?
Something dark. Enormous.
Something dark and enormous.
Something foul. That's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
Inspector papers? Handwritten letter with a seal. Signed with the initials XC. A seal that with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. XC. Well, she was Theodore von Valencia, so it's not hers. XC. I don't think I recognize anyone with the initials XC. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, it was her? But then why did it say XC on it? With the seal of the Holy Order of the Imperium Emperor's Inquisition. Oh gosh.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must...
Idira.
You can't bring her back. Let her go. Yeah.
Let her go.
It's easier said than done, mate, though.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you...
Jesus, that's horrendous to say.
I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord
That's
Captain.
fair. We're gonna try that as well. It's just that there's nothing we can do at the moment. She has a rosary? I mean, I may as well wear that. Wait, what was it? It was Commerce and Law Imperius. I'm not very good at commerce at all. Like, I don't have any skill in it. Do any of you have skill in commerce? You technically do. You have 30. You have 40. Probably the best to go on you then. Ooh, a cape. I like capes. Capes are cool. I ain't like Edna Mode, who says no capes. Yes capes. Oh, it's blue instead of red. Can I change that? Color scheme. Oh, God, I like that. Or maybe the green. Nah, the orange is probably better. Can't change that though. That's a shame. Anything else I can interact with? No. There's an organ here. Yeah, it's just an organ.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
I guess we'll continue this way. What the frick is that thing?
The Emperor is with us.
A combat servitor? Okay, there's a lot of enemies over there actually, so we're going to move you to here. Then me and Abeland are going to come over here, because I'm hoping, this is my plan, I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to, oh, they're reinforcements I think, or maybe 3 of them. I'm going to attack these people and hopefully kill them with my 2 melee people, and then she's going to blast down here and kill a load of these guys. That's my hope. I don't know if it'll happen. Armor protects characters from incoming damage. Light and medium are both available to you at the moment. The armor stat indicates the character from... Okay. What about heavy armor? It doesn't say anything at the moment. Can I get both of them in this? Yeah, if it just falls on the screen. I can. Nice. Try and hurt this combat servitor. Because I think this will be immune to bleeding, right? It's mostly a robot. No, okay.
Who, if not me? The best defense is a good offense.
Oh, I should have boosted that. I keep forgetting about my base ability at this point. Does this give me any power? I've got to do that, right? But like, does run and gun allow me to... Oh, it doesn't count my attack limit. Okay. So if I move to somewhere like... I don't think I need to move, but the fact that this can do...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I can just kill a load of them like this, and then it doesn't count my attack, so I can do it again.
Strike is a prayer.
Nice. That's very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here. And then I could hit them with this. Or I could hit them with this. This puts them down a lot. Does this increase my damage? No, and I think having this on them, it does increase their damage. If I hit them with lightning, does it kill the guy behind them? It does. That's probably better. No, eliminating the amount of turns they get is probably the best. Oh, did I hit my friends with that? Ooh. That's not what I meant to do. Wait, it's running away? Oh no, it's getting into a good shot to shoot me. Does that do no damage though? Click right mouse on an event or action to learn more. You gain an event checking the combat log. Where is the combat log? Is that it? Log, here it is. Triggering over penetration. What does that mean? Ah, okay, got it. Thank you. I think it meant that it didn't care about my armor.
Grey hair, Victory is imminent.
This thing is blimmin' powerful, I'll tell you that much.
I will do my duty.
I'll see to it personally. The best defense is a good offense.
This the...
I'll make it happen.
Oh, I forgot the ability again. I keep forgetting the ability.
I'll do it.
Oh, that did nothing. I should have done Revel in Slaughter. Ah, well. What can you do? I'm really... This is the thing that I think makes it so that I can't play these games as much. Is I always forget abilities. And you need to use all the abilities once you're getting to the higher levels, I'm assuming.
To be made.
I'm assuming. I don't know for certain. Grace. This game's +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than... I'll take it to see if there's any use to it. I don't think I need... I probably need one of these, but I don't need that. I don't need two. Do I have any use for this thing? My intelligence is 40. Your intelligence is 30, but you just need to be... Okay, yeah. Why not? You've gotten a bit more toughness. What's this? Okay. Immediately restores all AP and MP and gives an agility bonus MP until the end of your turn. They don't lose MP after performing an attack. The warrior has no limits on their melee attack. Okay. This is the bit I was worried about. I'm probably just going to stick to the ones they recommend for me because, I'll be honest, I do not have the time nor the ability to go through all of these, but let's have a look. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional 4 damage. Does not stack, but it can be reactive after another attack made by either the same enemy or a different one. So they hit me. They don't necessarily do any damage, but then I get an extra damage back on them. That's not bad. The warrior has less than 50% wounds, which I hope to never be really, but realistically is possible. They gain +5 plus toughness bonus plus agility bonus crit hit chance. I don't really care about that. Whenever the warrior is attacked, they gain +1 stack of Epicenter of Slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of the turn, the warrior gains +1 temporary wound for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed the warrior's 4. The warrior's toughness. Okay. That's probably, out of the ones I've seen at the moment, probably the one I'm picking. The warrior deals an additional 3 damage to enemy targets. The enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. There's always more of them than me, so I don't think that's good. The warrior gains +1 damage deflection, and their parry chance is increased by 25% of the warrior's total armor. Now I'm going heavy armor, but it's only by 25%. Increasing my parry chance by... At this point it would be, what is that, half of 38, which would be 15 plus 4, which would be 19. So then you half that again, which would be kind of like half of 18. So you half it and you have 5 and then 4, so that's 9.5% extra dodge chance is +1 damage deflection. I don't know how good a damage deflection is. Everything takes 1 less damage. Okay. So this can't be reduced. That's not bad. That's on my list as well. I think this one's probably the best though. Just to make me a load more tanky. But this one is on my list. Do I just pick it then? This one gives me temporary wounds. This one just takes -1 off all the damage. I'm picking that. I'm picking thick skin. That could be the first mistake I've made. I'll be honest. But I think that's the right way to go about it. He's also a warrior, so he gets the options as well. I don't think he's going to be as armor based as me, so I think I'm going to take Epidemic of Slaughter on him. Available things. Tide of Wait, is this the same ability? Oh, it's Dismantling Attack. The operator immediately inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies in combat, then makes a free attack against a target. That attack always hits. Until the end of combat, that target of this attack suffers a -30 penalty to dodge and -30% penalty to armor. That's a lot. Whenever this operator triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operator gains +1 damage and +2% armor penetration until the end of combat. Stacks. That seems very good. Exposed Weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower by 3 times intelligence bonus for 1 round. Exposed Weakness is this one. That's not bad, but not great. Whenever the operator attacks an enemy that is full wounds, the attack deals 10 plus perception bonus more damage to that target. I have been attacking a load of people. That could be useful with the chain lightning. Exposed Weakness costs 0. I'm going to take fresh targets. Am I? Yeah, I am. I like that ability and I want to try it out. What's this? The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. Minimum 2. Using the weapon attack that normally costs the least AP. This attack does not spend AP. Until the end of the soldier's turn, their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a crit hit. That soldier immediately reloads their current weapon. That seems very, very good. Reloading costs 2 less AP. Okay. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains 10 plus 2 times ballistic skill more damage for their next attack in the current combat. That's pretty decent. That's not going to come up. She's normally on her own. I've been told the crit hit chance is not great. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. Not great. Cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full cover and 20% for half cover. I like that. I think this one's probably the best. Yeah, why not?
I always have a backup plan.
Is there anything in here I want? No. Well, let's move on then. Let's see. Law War.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Okay, so this is all warp
Always
stuff.
keep your eye on the
I
prize.
could kind of have figured that out already.
Opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
He's sacrificing people? That's not good. Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader. Theodore of Valencia is dead. I found her and the arch-militant in her study. God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue trader is dead? The ship has lost her Lord Captain? And the house its head? Ethelred shudders and grabs his shoulder. As you watch, the sleeve of his jacket burst open and 2 bone growths pierce through the fabric. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed. I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. Which one of these do I want to go with? It can be steered out of the warp. We must first restore communications between the bridge and the navigation sanctum. Then we have no right to bow our heads. You see Cuthrad Voigtver clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have pearlescent glimmer to them. We are out of time! Ethelred bites his knuckles, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Ethelred's eyes, and they begin to become sickly yellow. Volkriv, you despicable cur. The rogue trader's death will be avenged. What? Theodore is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't... Ethelred lowers his head, then he sighs and locks eyes with you. His gaze cold, haunting, and fanatical. The ritual will not be complete. I will take care of it. And you? See it that this void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch out over our realm and farewell. Ethelred, don't! Oh no, he's going to sacrifice himself, isn't he?
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
What is he doing? Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Wait, he turned evil?
No mercy to those who oppose von Valancius!
What the frick is that thing? What is that thing? Wending screams. Oh, so it's Devourer. The creature devours an ally, restoring 30% of its HP. Oh, okay. I go first. I don't want to go into melee with this dude. I guess I have to though. Argenza, you can go. I guess here. I want you to come with me, Abelard, because I'm kind of scared. Okay, so first things first, we do this.
On it.
And we go in here. And we hit you for as much as damage as we physically can. And then we hit you with a bleeding stack.
I'll see to it personally.
And then gain immediately restore all your AP. Do I just focus down this guy? What does this consume? Once per combat. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Accept your lot.
sweep. Which one of these is... It's sweep as well, okay. 4 more bleeding stacks on it. Has that done a second bleed stack? No.
Who if not me? I'll see to it personally.
I hope he survives. This is me hoping. Did he shoot and completely fail?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Can I get both of them? No. Let's kill these guys then.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
And then do this. Rending Scream. What does that do? What does Rending Scream do? Bleeding. Frick, I'm bleeding. That takes 1, and this takes... Let's just hit him with a basic attack then.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
Right, so first things first, we're going to put Analyze Enemy on him.
But of course.
We have to. We want this thing to be... What did I take on this person? Oh, if I hit a healthy person, I do a lot of damage. So maybe I should focus on killing that person? If I move up to like here...
They who discern the future of the battlefield.
That's probably the good way to go about it. Okay, I don't like that it seems like he gets his turn after he gets to a certain health.
Pain and beauty go hand in hand.
But I seem to be doing okay in terms of tanking his damage. If I get rid of his last enemy, maybe he can't do anything. Oh, you were so close to finishing off the enemy. Can I charge him? No. Okay, well, best laid plans. And then we have 4 left, so what we'll do is we'll hit him with this sweep. And we'll endure. Give me some temp wounds. And then this overseer is going to instantly kill him? No? Okay.
I'm enraged.
I'm going to move to here. Can I shoot him? Good. Now he should have no allies that he can use.
Doubt is for the weak.
And then we'll do Revel and Slaughter. End our turn. Abland, you're gonna go into this and you're gonna hit him with your most powerful attack. And then we're gonna use this ability.
I will do my duty.
Now that might a deflection.
Victory is imminent.
I hope deflection works on melee. Screw it. We're gonna use this ability as well. We're just gonna repeatedly hit this person in the face. So I don't think
Indeed.
you get your special attack now that all your friends are dead.
At your beck and call.
Oh. One more time.
It will be done.
Why did I not foresee this?
He still has his exploit on him. So instead, this is the most powerful attack I think I have. But first, we're gonna... Do either of you have it? You'll have it. Got forewarned on him. I'm gonna hit this dude. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, next turn you're not gonna be doing anything. Do you have a pistol in your offhand? You do. You know what? Just switch to your pistol. Yes, 0 damage. Nice. This is going a lot better than I expected, actually. What the heck was that? Was that a ghost? Was that a ghost? I probably saw nothing. I was probably nothing, right? I'm probably fine.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, I should have... I forgot it again.
I will endure. Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'm going to move to here. Because I kind of want to just have a flanking maneuver on there. And then we're going to do this.
As the Emperor commands, I am the Emperor.
Yes! Yes, I did it! What is this? Blade Shard? Gloves of Endurance. Does that imply he killed the... He killed the Theodore? Ooh, I'm an Iconoclast follower. Sure. Can I wear this cape? Is it better than this cape? Yeah, it is. I'm not a Fellowship person. You know who is a Fellowship person? You are. Also, it's a better colour in my opinion. I'll put this on you in case you somehow... I'm really buffing up this guy, aren't I? You also level up pretty fast in this game. I've got another one I can take now. I guess I take Epicenter of Slaughter again. No reason not to. Damage or toughness? I'm gonna go with damage. And I'll be honest, this guy's probably going the exact same thing, except he's taking thick skin. I may be making those characters very similar to each other, you know. But they're meant to do that. Now I think all of your stuff is it based on perception? Let me have a look at your features. How is this calculated? It's willpower plus psi rating. So it is you're a willpower based person. But hold on a second, let me check your inventory. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong button there. Okay, yeah, you know what, fuck it, we don't care about that. I want to look at her ability on her lightning, because the lightning's the big thing. What's this scale on? Can I see? I can probably see on her sheet, right? If I click on her.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
That's a horrendous thing to say. Why would you say that? That just makes me not want to trust you. A talent. Oh, there's no thumbs up. What am I supposed to do here? I don't think I care about what her alternate weapon is. So let's have a look at some of these other abilities. Enemies gain no melee superiority. She shouldn't be in melee. Extra movement. I haven't had a problem with movement. Extra parry. I don't think that matters because I think that's melee related stuff. Extra bonuses to dodge might be useful. That's a maybe at the moment. Increase wounds by half. Okay, so that just makes them tougher. I could just increase their willpower by a bit. And these are just base skills. Yeah, I think I'm just going to increase their willpower. Where is that? There. Wait, is that not changing anything? It's not going from a 5 to anything. Have I already got it max? I'm taking it anyway. $60. That's pretty decent, right? At this point. Ballistic skill is probably the best. Here, this is again. No, I think this is the other one I liked. Exploit surroundings. Because I only have her in some form of cover.
They're trying to tell me something.
Is there a button for just all people?
I always keep my options open.
Yeah.
Rayvar, Master Helmsman, System Status Report. By the Emperor. Essential, living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'd be scrubbing it off vid screens for throne knows how long. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator Sanctum. It's our only chance of escaping the warp. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under stress. Evelyn cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Restore the locked channel to the Navigator Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for the translation to real space. Wilbur, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valencia. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserves to take a place in that ritual that is about to commence. What must I do? Take the Lord Captain's seat, order the final preparations, wait for the officers to report. Blast it all to the void. Translation is a craft, not something that needs to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master Wilbur. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual seat. Please hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk. I'm ready. Begin the ritual. Do I get to sit on the chair, the captain's chair? Okay. Does that mean I'm now the leader of this trade fleet? The image before you is hazy, swaying in a sorcerous current invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodore, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodore's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without even ever reaching your ears, and the voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links ready to shatter at the slightest touch. a muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. It resonates and merges with the voice that has already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later you realise that all the voices are a myriad of manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Theodore lets out a long screech, a shrill, overwhelming sound that can only be interrupted as laughter. Lead them, mortals. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained. Your head begins to spin and vicious drops slither down your cheeks. You blink and you are no longer looking at Theodore. It is the traitor, Voigtver, just as fluid and ethereal as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice seethes from his lips. The aspirant vows to return with a trophy, a relic that can serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured and the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On that day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the key to salvation. The thread that will guide you in the weapon of our return to me. The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. I don't like him calling me a servant. I've got a feeling I'm going to be doing his work when I don't even realise it. Essential. The navigating sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means the navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valencia flagship. We will honour his memory along with that of all who have died this day. Essential. Will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow.
But I wish I could have chosen this dude's picture as my picture. He's so cool.
May her memory never fade. From the by right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
So I've been told by one of my friends that if you click this decision, or at least he told me that you can just refuse and that's the end of the story. I think it's if you click this position.
It is hereby
click that option.
That the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues?
Hail your lord. It is because of his toils.
His toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies.
I meant Lord Captain. I still don't hear them cheering for me. Where's the cheers?
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her
God,
heir,
von
Edelfrad,
Valancius is such a cool
and thousands
surname.
of crew members.
Only thousands? That's probably fine then.
Yet hope remained. For the
Second in line.
to the Rogue Trader
I don't know if I was second in line. I think I was equally in line with the other people.
Saved those who were counting on him for protection.
Ooh, achievement unlocked. I've completed the prologue. God, that is a long prologue. I guess in the scheme of the game, it's not that long. That's not too bad, I guess. Well then, your lordship. You cannot help but notice that the censor does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abelund pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We've sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while others go unfilled entirely, and now debt clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crew. How did we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. I wonder who the new Master of Whispers will become. What's the agenda of this meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort. Even so, as far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in, so prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honour of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Have you succeeded in tracking down Rockveer? No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him, and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. I'm afraid this will be some time before he answers for all that he is wart. I don't know how you say that word. I am ready to start this briefing. Summon the officers. Ooh, he looks cool. Attention officers, you have granted an honour. Lord Captain Wilbur von Valencia will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Perhaps you would like to introduce those present, Abelund? As you wish, your lordship. Vigdis Sewer Otter of the Nollyman line, our new Vox Master. Okay, he's our communication officer. Oh, he looks cool! What the heck? It's an honour to serve you, your lordship. Aboard the vessel you have at your command, thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving and processing and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Raver, the Master Helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure we do not stray into asteroid fields or pirate traps. The bearded man, with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems to be hardwired into his face, gives a sullen nod. Hail, Lord Captain. This here is a ship as good as a home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I will die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our High Factum, Janris Ganrock, who oversees supply, procedures, and general material well-being of the ship. Ooh, he looks evil. It is an honour, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for artillery aboard. The Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drives Master, servant of the Omnissiah. They salute you. Thank you, Abeland. Greetings to you all. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material loss and crew casualties has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Central and the High Factum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernal Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. This lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. I didn't know you could make jokes. We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention, and that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower deck, which are easily replaceable, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rykard Minoris. However, the whole system in fact, belongs to Winterscale Rogue Trader Dynasty. We simply cannot begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the Governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiation on this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Especially true given Caligos Winterscales per chance for attacking first and asking questions later. And that kind of thick-headed, thick-skulled thugs will usually installs as the governor of his planets. Oh, he doesn't like them. Oh gosh. Zira Tala. Lord Captain, the foes that have set upon the noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. Honestly, the Chaos Spawn fight was relatively easy. I used my heroic ability to immediately charge in and then hit him, then use the heroic ability and then hit him twice more, while then putting a endure on myself to have temp wounds. And then I did the same with Abeland. Obviously not using the heroic action again, but then when it came to all the enemies, I just gunned them down with run and gun with the with the Sister of Battle, and then used the Psyker's Lightning to kill the rest. And then I just focused down the the Chaos Spawn with almost no problems, actually. I took a bit of damage, but most of it was temp wounds that I gave myself with Endure. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repository of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah, but its spirits mourn its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging this sorrow and anger. With great sorrow I must report that the Engineer Prime, Overseer, and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equal that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement, and as soon as possible. I see. Thank you. Master Helmsman, deliver your status report. Right you go, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The spirits sound, more or less, but without an Engineer Prime and a Navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I do not know what will happen. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkhead. Your Lordship, if you would allow me to interject, when we arrived in this system, my crew followed standard procedure and conducted a count of all available communication channels in the region. One of them was Navis Nobilete. What is this? Ancient organization of noble mutant families whose gene allows them to safely... Okay. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even in its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in this very same system is an incredible stroke of luck. A true blessing from the God Emperor. Short bolt of pain through your skull as if response to what you've just heard. You understand that this is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. The word of the daemon that appeared before you during the translation to real space echoes in your mind. I am the will and the weaver of destiny, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility, the thread that will help you find the key to salvation. If I were you, I'd grab the chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go round and round the system till our heads are swimming, as long as the Prometheum and supplies last. As if any thick as grot shit lowlives come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so do not worry about that. No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal on fire when I'm told, but just ask anyone. We've got no able crew, no Lord Captain. Master Ordnance, you forget yourself. So what? The ship's in ruins, every second officer's dead. Now we've got a green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to Void knows where. Silence! Enforcer Caesar's mutiny. Mutineer. Jesus, that took balls. If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all. Your Lordship, I do humbly apologise on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with the Master Ordnance? The former Master Ordnance, I should say. Besides, find a replacement, that is. For we already have one lined up. I kind of want to do this one. To summarise, we have sustained serious losses in crew members, and we require a new engine, seer prime and navigator. Is that all that's preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be promptly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at a footfall station. Okay. Home to the only dockyard in the sector. But we will never reach footfall without first solving the 3 immediate problems. 3? Engine seer, navigator. Is the last one like people? Can you tell me about the system we're currently in? I see to the Vox Master at this point. That's a lady? We are in the Rykard star system, and our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your Lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies of this system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have received confounding results. The Navis Nobility Station has not simply failed to answer it, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the Prism planetoid in the system, and Rykard Minus itself is also not responding to our hails. What is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Navis Nobility Station and find out what in the void is going on. Thank you all for your reports. Dismissed. Your Lordship, there is one other thing. A confidential matter of utter importance. Lady Theodore, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who is the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you. The Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Cronus Expanse. You're referring to the contents of this note, I presume? Yes, you're correct. Xavier Calcazar. Lady Theodore was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Henrik von Kallux. An interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, and we must find him and offer whatever assistance he requires, and deliver him to Footfall. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. Their authority in the system, either the Navis Nobiliate or the governor of the Rykon Minoris may know something. That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burdens of a rogue trader. You soon must take up the reins of the Von Valencia Proletariat? I don't know that word. Idra? Sister Argenta? Explain yourself. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I judge it to be unwise to leave her unsupervised. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Daybreak. Come to your senses. Damn it! Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future and it hit me so hard my head's still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way and I can't make out what it is. No matter how hard I try, a single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Taos? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report, alright? Lord Captain, if you want to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodore was well served by my whispers on many occasions. I'm sure you will benefit from them as well. If there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to go to work. I just realised that I was on the chair the whole time. Right then, I think that's been enough for me, and that seems like a good place to end it. Just going to save the game, and then that'll be it for me. I hope you've liked all of this. I'm probably going to continue playing this because I had a lot of fun, but I'm probably these next 2 weeks I might do it more. We'll see. It'll definitely be the Wednesdays though as normal. I've been JD Moss. I hope you've liked it.